as we come to you live from the Inares Center in Montalban City, Rizal. Beginning things with Thea Gagate, Jovelyn Gonzaga, and the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles taking on Justine Nazareno, Fifi Sharma, and the Akari Chargers. Later on, Bella Belen will be making her debut with Capital One as they take on the Chocomucho Flying Titans. Needless to say, volleyball has been here coming off a glorious stint in the FIVB Volleyball Men's World Championship 2025.
And it has been announced that in 2029 the Philippines will host yet another World Championship. But let's not look that far, because today we begin the PVL reinforcement.
The Philippine volleyball action is just truly invincible. Welcome back to the PVL.
We are invincible. Welcome everybody to the heart of volleyball. Thea Gagate is also back representing the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. And today she will take on a co-Alas Filipinos member in Fifi Sharma, who will be representing the Akari Chargers. Two promising middle blockers batting things off to open our PVL Reinforced Conference. Thank you for joining us. This is Nick Gomez at your service alongside Noreen Go. And Noreen, together we welcome in Jules Israel to our broadcast
Thank you
team.
so much, Migs and Noreen. I'm happy to be back in the courtside, especially the first game of this season.
Yes, Jules, a while ago I noticed that you were able to talk to a couple of our players and coaches. How was that experience like?
It was very pleasant. They're all very excited to start strong with a statement win today, and I'm excited to see how this game will play out.
Now, we do have a lot to break down for you guys. Noreen here will be talking to us about our tournament format.
Okay, so we have 12 teams. They will have two pools. They will be split into two pools in which there will be a single round robin. That's the first preliminary round. In the second preliminary round, the top three teams of each pool, you can see the teams in Pool A and Pool B. In the second preliminary round, the top three teams will face the bottom three teams of each pool. So that's a crossover. And then 4 teams will be eliminated. Only 8 teams will make it to the quarterfinals. So they will be ranked. One will play 8, 2, 7, and so on and so forth. But we have to mention, in the quarterfinals, all the way to the finals, it's a knockout match. So every game will really count. Once you lose, come quarterfinals, that's it. Yep.
Well, this is quite an interesting format for us. Sherwin Malonza did tell us that this will also accommodate our schedule because we are anticipating the Southeast Asian Games.
Yeah.
Now, we're also seeing our reinforcements for ZUS Coffee and Akari, Anna De Beer and Annie Mitchum. 2 players coming from the United States of America. One fresh off of college, the other already a veteran overseas. So that's going to be quite an interesting battle for us. But speaking of a couple of returning players, we have to talk about AC Minor, who missed out on the PVL Invitational. But before that, in the on-tour, she was really impressive.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a team who loves the draft, you have to say ZUS does. Because in the first ever, they did get Thea Gagate, and then the second, they got AC Minor. And on-tour, she was the number 3 in scoring. Come on, the best middle blocker there in the on-tour. And let's not forget Riza Nogales, 3rd round drafting. 3rd round. But she made an impact in the Invitational. She was the 2nd best middle blocker, and she joined the elite team, the premier team, or the mythical 6 people like to talk about. So they will be actually relied on today.
Great to see her blossom early in her career. But Jules was able to speak with AC Minor before this game.
Yeah, that's right, Migs. You know, someone bringing in the caffeine kick for ZUS Coffee is none other than AC Minor. She is the highest scoring middle blocker from the on-tour. And I asked her, AC, how are you thriving and adjusting at the same time? And she told me it really wasn't a walk in the park. She really had to study and scout well. She had to adjust the timings of her block. And in the off-season, her connection with the setters are even better. And in her words, she absorbed the system already. So that's going to be an exciting thing to watch out for. But on the other side of the court, we have someone lighting up the Akari Chargers, and that is Mars Alba. She came from her national team stint, and she told me kanina, overwhelmed but happy. And Coach Tina Salak also told me that Mars being in the team now is really a critical adjustment, a big impact. They're still finding their groove though, Migs and Noreen, but she already sees the light at the end of the tunnel. Coach Tina told me na it's really going to be overwhelming, and it's really going to be a great season ahead for Akari. We can't wait to see how her experience translates into the game. But Migs, what experience does Mars bring to the Akari Chargers?
Well, then again, if you think about her Alas Pilipinas stint, this is experience playing with the one and the only Gia de Guzman.
Yeah, I mean, and not only that, Coach Tina Salak will train Mars Alba even more. And you talked about a lot of experience, and you have Coach Tina at the helm of your team. You're going to get better and better, and I love this acquisition. Excited to see Mars Alba fit with the Akari Chargers.
Now, babantayan natin ang setters ng ating laro, pero babantayan din natin ang floor defense ng ating laro. And when it comes to floor defense, who do we have to guard, Jules?
That's right. The PVL is back, and so is our Filipinas Live poll question. And you can see that right below the stream. Which team will have steadier floor defense to start the conference? You can answer that right below or banter with us online with the hashtag PVL2025. It's going to be an exciting first game of the season.
That's a great matchup, Noreen.
It is.
Justine Hazareno, fresh off of Alas Pilipinas, and Eliza Iroa, already one of the best liberos here in the PVL. But talking about matchups, this is the Reinforced Conference. We're going to leave you with this video featuring Anna De Beer and Annie Mitchum, our reinforcements for Akari and ZUS Coffee.
Hi, my name is Anna De Beer, and I'm from Louisville, Kentucky in the United States, joining ZUS.
Hi, my name is Annie Mitchum. I'm from USA, and I'm playing with the Akari Chargers.
It's all about heart.
Puso for me is heart. Playing with heart for me is not giving up, enjoying what you're doing, and helping the other girls on the team when someone's struggling, and just like making sure that we're just like being happy playing and having a good time.
Puso means heart. To play with heart just means that you're giving it your all no matter what you're doing, no matter how well you're doing. You're really just giving your all to your teammates, making the people around you better, and really bringing that passion onto the court.
I just want to play together so that we enjoy what we're doing and all have a good time together and just work hard every single day and be successful in the games.
I plan to show my fighting spirit in the PVL by always giving it my all, being super, super aggressive, and hopefully that will help lead the team to some wins. It's all about heart.
of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball. We have 2 matches lined up for you for today in this double round preliminaries. Match number 1 features our ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles and their challengers, our Akari Chargers. Officiating this match, we have first referee, Miss Joy De Imus, international referee. Second referee, Mr. Ryan Vincent Corpus, national referee. Let's welcome our starting lineup from our ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. Let's begin with their team captain. She wears jersey number 21, Cloan Sofia Mondoniedo. At number 8, Jovelyn Gonzaga. Wearing jersey number 10, Chini Arroyo. Number 15, Alexis Minor. Number 17, Fiola May Ceballos. And number 19, Riza Nogales. Starting libero is number 6, Julia Angeles. Head coach, Mr. Jerry Yee. Calling on our Akari Chargers. Let's begin with jersey number 2, Mariofi Sharma. At number 5, Gretchel Soltones. Wearing jersey number 6, Jenny Tagaod. Number 13, Celine Domingo. At number 19, Marion Alba. And number 24, Christine Joy Soyud. Starting libero is their team captain, number 15, Justine Azareno. Head coach, Miss Tina Sala. This match is under the supervision and regulation of the game.
Yeah, the starters for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. AC Minor is back in the lineup, joining best middle blocker in the Invitational, Riza Nogales. Jovelyn Gonzaga is still one of the veterans present for this team. Chloe Mondoniedo is their captain. Viola Ceballos, Shini Arroyo, and Eliza Eroa will round up their starting unit. On the other end for the Akari Chargers, couple of Alas Pilipinas standouts back in play for them. Justine Hazareno and Fifi Sharma in the mix with Ced Domingo, Eli Soyud, Jenny Tagaod, and Gretchel Soltones. Their new setter is Mars Alba. Thank you for joining us as we come to you live from the Inares Center in Montalban City, Rizal. This is our first game for the PVL Reinforced Conference 2025.
Yeah, I'm very excited because the players who played for Alas Pilipinas will be joining their mother clubs in this conference. So very excited to see them back and the new acquisitions of each team.
As much as we celebrated the Alas Pilipinas men in the recent World Championship, our Alas Pilipinas women also achieved a lot of great things when they were playing overseas. Fifi Sharma actually was playing a lot. She had big contributions for our national team. Justine Hazareno came in a bit late, but still was very productive, very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, again, if these players are healthy, the competition changes. The entire scope of things changes. So we're really eager to see them strut their wares today.
Not to mention, Justine Nazareno is now the captain of Akari as well. So leadership in for her. Lisa Nogales getting the first touch for ZUS Coffee.
We did mention her in the top of the coverage, and in that invitational, she was the second best middle blocker. So what a feat it has been, or it was at that time, for Riza Nogales. Remember, who struggled with some injuries.
Yes. And also knowing the fact that ZUS Coffee did not have a complete lineup in the invitational, that was really her opportunity to step up. Lefty hit right there for Jovelyn Gonzaga, and ZUS Coffee is off to a good start.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's also, we always say, we love it when teams start out strong, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish. For Akari, you're excited that they're a more complete team this conference.
Not the best first ball there from Justina Zareno. Alba wasn't able to put it up anymore.
Yeah, it was a wayward pass. That's one thing you need to address early on, your first ball.
A 3-0 blitz here for the Thunderbelles. A better pass right there. Ellie Soyud going to zone 1.
Well, that's a way to wake the team up.
And let's wake things up also with our courtside reporter, Jules Israel.
Mig Zenari and Thea Gagara is finally back from national team duty. She was all smiles today and recovered from her injury. She told me kanina that on her second year, she is still adjusting. But at the same time, she has a good connection with her team and said that off-court, they're all good vibes, and on-court, they mean business. The 5 months that she spent training with the national team boosted her skill because there she learned resilience, the art of showing up and refining her technique from veterans like Gia Morado. With this outlook, she's looking to start the first game of the conference with a strong statement. Let's see how that plays out. Mig Zenari.
Such a big luxury, as Fifi Sharma also comes from that Alas Filipinas program. These are youngsters in the PVL, and yet they're the ones with national team experience.
Yeah. And imagine what they will bring to this conference, because, you know, tons of experience, tons of exposure. That's why this will elevate the level of play for the PVL.
And you did remind us, 2029, we are the hosts of the FIVB Women's World Championship. ZUS Coffee executing with that slide. The counter will come from Sed Domingo. No more chase for the Thunderbelles.
We see the difference of in style. Like Mars Alba, she will try to run the middles. You know, she needs to establish that for her team, that the middles are a threat. So once she is able to do that by setting, even if the pass is not perfect, the others, it will free up actually the outside hitters.
Well, Sed Domingo is a finals MVP.
Yeah.
That's one heck of a threat to have here in the PVL. Ginny Arroyo getting a touch. Sharma to set things up. And now it's AC Minor. The rally continues. Chenny Tagaod. Push to the open. Nice blocking by Akari. Flo Mondoñedo says, let's end this.
That's just smart thinking from Mondoñedo, seeing Helter Skelter, and I'll just find a place to tap it, and she gets it.
There's the captain of ZUS Coffee, increasing their advantage, 5-3.
But you appreciate the energy early on in the first set.
That's how we would like to open things up in a new conference. Ceballos, not the best of sets for her. Alba had to chase that one. Soyud scoring again.
Well, you know, her name has popped up in lots of mouths throughout the past few years. You know, how she has improved. And you love it that she is a lethal option for Akari.
It's good to say the past few years kasi napilayan yan at some point si Ellie Soyud. Pero bago yun, maganda na pinapakita niya. And now she's resurfacing once more. That's a nice block by Sed Domingo.
Well, that is the strength of her game, the blocking, the net defense, and ZUS. If you're ZUS, you have to know that. You know, you have to know Sed Domingo. You did mention Nick, finals MVP.
5-all now. Good comeback by Akari after being down 3-0 to start this matchup. Minor with some hang time.
Oh, good save.
Chance ball. Ceballos dropping it. Push on to zone 5. One more chance. Fiola. Touch or not. Referee Joy De Imo says there was a block touch. Point goes to ZUS Coffee.
Okay.
Nag-aantay lahat eh.
I was waiting for the challenge and then they called it a touch. Called a touch.
Lead back with AC Minor and company. Jenny Tagaod's turn. No more dig from Jenny Arroyo.
You know, I like also Jenny Tagad starting for Akari. She worked her way. She really worked hard to get to the starting unit for Akari. We saw her come off the bench a lot of games in the previous conferences. And look at where she is right now.
There's the serve by Jenny. A good one at that. Giving up a free ball. Alba as the attacker! We call that a super spike!
Super spike! Mars Alba. That's what she brings. You know, she's a very aggressive setter. And look at the angle. She's like a legit opposite hitter.
That's nice to see. And now Akari has the lead, 7-6. Whistle blown, net touch by the Chargers. It was Ced Domingo.
Well, the effort was there in terms of defense. It's just sad that somebody touched the net.
7-all. Full front line for Mondoñedo. Slide. That was outside.
Yeah, pretty much a miss hit. The playfulness of the wrist action.
It is now 8-7 as we go to our first technical timeout.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Back inside the Inares Center in Montalban, Fiola Ceballos and the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles went off at the start of this matchup. They were up 3-0, but then there was that response from Gretchen Saldones and company. Gave us a deadlock a while ago. It's now 8-7. That fell short for Ced Domingo. And a two-woman block for ZUS Coffee.
Again, appreciate the effort to keep that ball in play, but again, when you're scouting your opponents, Risa Nogales made a name for herself in that invitational conference. Second best blocker.
I remember back in her UE days, nakakarami rin yan. Si Risa Nogales in terms of her blocking. Jov Gonzaga, sharp cross. Signature na yun eh.
She twists and turns and gets really creative. So you knew she was in the wrong position.
And now it's back to a 3-point lead, matching the largest in the game for the Thunderbelles. D-ball. That was low. This is a timeout called by the Akari Chargers. After all, it is now a 4-point advantage, 11-7. Emergency button right there by Coach Tina Salak. Umulobo na ng kaunti ng kalamangan ng ZUS Coffee. But I love the calmness in that huddle by Akari.
Well, we've covered a lot of games, Migs, and we know it's different when you're actually coaching in the PVL than in the collegiate, in the UAAP.
Yeah. You did hear the leadership coming from her players as well. And speaking of leaders, there you go. Gretzel Saltones answering. There was also a net touch by ZUS Coffee.
Yeah, I think everyone has scored for Akari. Even Mars Alba.
Oh yeah, that's the most important thing. Ang susunod na dyan, si Justin Hazareno.
Yeah, next.
8-11.
Good serve.
Jovelyn going to the middle. Ball goes to Noringo. Di na mahabol ni Marcian. Buti na lang, may A-boards tayo.
Yeah.
You're safe, partner.
I know. Kawawa si Mars pag bumangga siya.
Marami tayong gadgets dito.
No, but for ZUS, for the fans of ZUS, you have to be pleased with the way Jov Gonzaga is playing. Knock on wood 3 times. She looks healthy.
Yes.
She looks good. That's what you want to see.
And the schedule should be friendlier to Jov Gonzaga in the reinforced. Balik tayo sa ating Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Yeah.
Although next week we have a Monday game. So everybody just check out our website to make sure of the schedule. There is a point here for the Akari Chargers, having the lead down to 2.
Yeah, pretty much a miscue. Kind of an overpass for ZUS. Mondoñedo could not control that.
Job. Oh, nice save by Hazareno. Oh, sayang. Hindi umabot sa kabila para kay Ellie Soyud.
Well, she tried. I mean, she had to reach for that ball, but standing ovation for Hazareno.
That's like a Don Katinding na mas matindi pa.
Yeah.
Taas ng talon niya doon.
That's one for a poster shot.
Oh, yes. I hope our photographers got it. Great save by Mondoñedo. This is a free ball. A lot of time for Mars. Sending it to Fifi. A Las Filipinas connection.
Yeah. The middles have been active. And again, Mars Alba acknowledges that. You know, if I can go to my middles, she sees or she feels they have the advantage.
Mars Alba has been with Akari for 2 months. So it helps out na may mga kasama siya mula sa Las Filipinas.
Yeah.
Longer time with them. Better chemistry. Arroyo at the middle. Put up by Soltones. Fifi again. Chini tries again.
Wow.
There you go. 2 blockers, no problem.
Chini Arroyo, really, the way she elevates, so athletic. Not the tallest of players, but again, she elevates.
Yes. And she's been at it for the past couple of conferences. A big-time factor. Especially in the on-tour, kung saan naging 5-set queens ang ZUS Coffee.
Yeah.
This is going to be a point off the block for Ellie Soyud.
And the biggest win for this franchise, remember they beat Creamline. That's a big up for them.
That's why we've been building up that they're up and coming. Same goes for Akari if you think about it. 12-14, Fifi Sharma. AC Minor dug up smoothly by Gretzel. Good chance here. Oh! Was it in? It was outside. An attack point for Chini Arroyo.
I was looking at the reaction of Sed Domingo, and it was a solid block, but she knew it was...
that was Ellie Soyud.
Yeah, but I was looking at the reaction of Sed Domingo, and then when she started out, like, okay.
Good try though by Ellie and also Sed. 15-12. Chased by Mars. Chenny Tagaod. Dug up by Chini Arroyo.
Good save.
Gretzel from the back. That's a safety hit. Good defense by Hazareno. Soyud. Block coverage right there. Kabila naman. And it's a point for Chenny Tagaod.
That's a great set by Mars Alba. Really, it was a fast-paced rally. Then she did a low back set. But youth and quickness, Chenny Tagaod just was ready for that.
I love that. Youth and quickness.
Because if it's a long rally, you know, the girls tend to huff and puff, right? But they're not for people like Tagaod.
Binigla ni na Mars Alba and Jenny Tagaod. Good block right there. One more. Jenny almost scored.
Oh!
And that's way short for Jovelyn Gonzaga. Quite an awkward landing as well, but she's on her feet right now.
Yeah, trying to change things up, but yeah, mistimed that. You know, that happens if you have too many thoughts in your head at one point.
Kaya mahirap talaga kapag nag-overthink ka, no?
Yeah.
14-15. That was long. Moment she hit it, you knew it. We have our second technical timeout, 16-14.
Bitin na kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
We continue to celebrate the invincibility of volleyball in our country as we come back to you live from the Inato Center in Montalban. This is our first match for the PVL Reinforced Conference. Great effort by Arroyo to keep that alive, and a drop by Fiola Ceballos.
Well, once upon a time, Ceballos was starting for PLDT. Now she's bringing her, what do you call that? Maturity.
Experience.
Yeah, her experience to ZUS. And, you know, again, fast-paced, she changed it, just dropped it.
Ganda rin nung nangyari sa wingers ng PLDT with Ceballos transferring to ZUS, Erica Santos becoming an MVP when she transferred to
Signal. Yeah.
Yung PLDT naman, nag-champion sila. So, ano, parang win-win eh, no?
With healthy Kiana D.
Yes.
That's the journey of these athletes, really. They have to, you know, go through injuries and other issues.
Oh, that's an ace by Chenny Tagaod. Her third point in this matchup.
Great placement. Look at the spin.
Yeah, pagilid talaga.
And you know, it was premeditated. She knew what she wanted to do, that side spin.
Oh, back-to-back aces for Chenny Tagaod.
Don't look now. It is a tied first set.
It's Jov Gonzaga who tried to help out Eliza Eroa.
Yeah, it was her momentum. You know, she couldn't stop herself because oh, they called it in.
Wow, that's 3 straight aces for Chenny Tagaod.
Boy.
Now I'm wondering what the PVL record is for
aces?
Most consecutive aces. More importantly though, Akari now has the lead, 18-17.
Just like that.
One more for Chenny.
Another good one.
Ceballos is pushing that ball. That really is her expertise. Doesn't have to be all power for Fiola. Obviously not the tallest spiker as well, but it's all in the mind.
Yeah.
Diskarte talaga.
Her game is no nonsense, you know?
Yes. I mean, and all around, may
all
depensa
around,
rin.
yeah, agree.
It's middle versus middle. Riza Nogales prevailing.
Riza Nogales, you know, slowly you can see her confidence when she's inside the court.
Nangyayari talaga yun kapag nanalo ka ng best middle blocker award. Kumpiyansa mo. Just soar.
And for me, mentally, if you get past your injury, diba, that's a big thing.
Yes.
Good save.
Ceballos, ayan na naman. Lagay-lagay lang para kay Viola.
You know, Viola Ceballos is actually frustrating Akari. Akari wants it fast, strong, hard hits. And she's just ruining the pace of the game with these drop shots.
There's a switch up right now for the Chargers. The double sub. We have Bea Bonafé and Camille Victoria. Really is a different set of setters for the Chargers in this conference. Down the line, immediate impact for Camille.
They probably talked about it before coming in. Okay, better be ready. I'm gonna give you your chance.
It is the usual case for a double substitution.
More often than not.
Yeah. Good set number 1 for us. As tight as it can be, 2019. That puts up ZUS Coffee to 21 points.
That was, we're certain that was out. It hit the foot of Coach Jerry Yee.
Yeah. There's Viola Ceballos. Sharma sending it to the back. Just had to make sure that she was going to place it nicely.
Well, Ceballos was there, but she opted to use one hand.
Nagdalawang isip si Viola. Kita mo yung hesitation niya.
But that was her ball. It was quite obvious. Mondoniedo's kind of far.
2021. Ideal part of the rotation for Mars Alba. Arroyo using her left and getting the better against Eddie Soyud.
Hitting it off Soyud and the ball hit the antenna. I mean, great ad-lib.
Yes.
For Arroyo.
ZUS Coffee still in control, 22-20. Riza Nogales taking her turn. Good first pass. Bit of a tight set there, but it still worked out for Eddie Soyud.
Oh, Eddie Soyud kind of squeezed that ball past some hands there, and she found the hole. You see in that slow-mo, when Miner stopped, hesitated, and turned back, that was when Gonzaga reacted because she thought Miner was moving. So you wanna, if you're moving, you wanna go for that ball.
Yeah, a split-second delay will really hurt you. Great blocking by ZUS Coffee. Job Gonzaga and AC Miner getting retribution. This Tibay defensive play of the set is brought to you by Elasto Seal. Selyado ang bubong anumang panahon. Crunch time in set number 1. This is happening in front of the Capital One Solar Spikers. De La Cruz is back. We're expecting Micaela Bella Belen to be also debuting in the PVL, our most recent number 1 pick. Welcome everybody to a brand new conference for the Premier Volleyball League.
Well, you can see for ZUS, they're bringing in Kate Santiago to the fold. They want to finish it.
It's Kate who will attack. Drop ball,
oh, that's
saved.
Good, yeah.
That goes to the other side. Joust. Marcy calculates. Chenny. It goes down for Chenny Tagaud. What a set number 1 for her. 6 points.
What a set number 1 for all of us, Migs.
Welcome back, everybody. Nice save by Justine Nazareno, making this point possible from Chenny.
And the grace of the way she does it, you know?
I also like the way her body is really gliding forward.
Very graceful. 1 point. 1 point game.
Service by Fifi. Back set. Push by Chinny. Chenny again. Yes, ma'am. We are tied 23-all.
That was a great set once again. That connection, because it was fast. The blockers were not well established. Look at that. Tagaod had that big space to work with.
Now a virtual race to 2 to open things up in the reinforced conference. Santiago at the middle. That's a fireball right there.
That's why she's there. You know, Coach Jerry wants power, and you know, Kate Santiago has that.
A much needed point by ZUS Coffee. A much needed side out, as I should say.
Yeah.
And now it's Maika Go, an MVP in her own right, getting ready to serve.
Serve for the set.
That is outside.
A good decision for Chenny Tagaod. Because you're facing set point. I mean, when you're not sure, normally you'll get it.
Kunin mo na lang.
Yeah, she let it go. Good decision.
So we have an extended set number 1 to kick things off. Ellie Soyud.
Good serve.
Santiago again. Gretzel at the back. Chenny Tagaod, the hot hand, will score!
She has been the biggest factor in this first set. Chenny Tagaod from everywhere, right? From defense to offense to you said 8 points. Yeah.
8 total points now for Chenny Tagaod.
Well, Nick, there's a reason why she's there and starting. Coach Tina's player from university.
Yeah, all the trust in the world.
All the trust, all the training.
Set point, Akari. Oh, that was low for AC Minor. And how about that? A set 1 comeback win for the Chargers.
What a way to start the reinforced conference, Migs.
26-24. This is why you never give up. This point is brought to you by Myra, the Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. A comeback win for the Akari Chargers in set number 1 against the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles after they trailed as many as 3 multiple times there in set 1.
Well, it's a set that obviously, if you look at the score, it could have gone either way. It's just that towards the end, Akari just had the right things in mind, you know, the right decisions. Then now you'll see, Migs, what the effect of a Mars Alba has with your team. You know, the way she set it, so it's fast. If you need to set it high, she knows what to do. That's the experience she's bringing to Akari and made a lot of difference, especially for that girl on your screen, Chenny Tagaod, with what, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points.
8 points po, 8 points
8
po.
points and counting. Look at the numbers. Attacks could have gone either way. Blocking just by 1. aces of Akari. That's 3-4.
Shenny Tagaon.
And that's, although when you look at the numbers, you'll think that made the difference. ZUS did come back after that stretch of aces. But towards the end, errors are even. Towards the end, really, Akari just showed us that they wanted to win the first set. It's a matter of really wanting it there.
Do we also say great timing with that last time out of Coach Tina Sala?
Also. I mean, they responded well after that. 2 point. It was just a matter of 2 points. Oh.
We have Thea Gagate now in the game, joining Jovelyn Gonzaga. Welcome back, Thea. That ought to be a nice matchup for us at the middle. Fifi Sharma versus Thea Gagate.
Yeah. Teammates in the national team, but the question is she really 100%?
Yep.
Has she recovered from her injury? Because as a player, even if you're at 80, you want to play, especially if your team loses the first set.
Yep.
So that is, I think, the huge question here.
I'm just happy that the players are back.
Yeah.
We are back, and we're coming off of a glorious stint in the FIVB Men's World Championship. We continue that momentum onto the PVL as we build things up for the 2029 Women's World Championship. Pero bago din yan, may SEA Games pa tayong aabangan.
Yes.
That's gonna happen after our reinforced conference. So everybody, just keep on supporting the PVL. Again, volleyball is now turning out to be invincible in our country.
Yeah. I mean, what a year, 2025. We said that in 2024, but
Yeah.
2025 is something else.
Set number 2 happening right now in Montalban. Fifi Sharma sending it to the back and causing chaos.
Yeah. I mean, again, the effort of ZUS was there to try to keep that ball in play, but great position, great placement by Sharma.
Si Fifi parang na-master niya na yung ganong klaseng bigay, no? Mababa, mabilis. Dalin mo lang sa kabila and still a convincing hit.
Because, in reality, the middles don't get majority of the set.
Yeah.
It's always the opposite or the outside hitter. Normally, it's the outside.
Yes.
So, if you're a middle blocker, your mentality is you always have to be ready because great setters will feed you even if it's not a good pass.
And
Yes, what?
I like how the fans are appreciating now. Yung yung aggression lang ng mga middle blocker na pumasok.
Yeah.
Yun na yun, na-appreciate ka na. Pero kanina, nakita natin, umiscore si Thea Gagate. As now, it is Ellie Soyud's turn.
Well, her points have come few and far between. She did score a couple of points in the first set, been quiet after that. It's good for Akari that you try to feed her.
That's 5 points for Ellie Soyud.
Good serve. She's been serving well.
Good reception as well by Ceballos. And here's Gretzel. Was that out? Yes, it was. And apparently no touch as well.
Yeah, it was long. Not that perfect snap of the wrist that she wanted.
2-all here in set number 2. That was quite a 1-2 play by Mars Alba. Onto the open now. This is Shini Arroyo.
Wow.
Cross onto zone 5. And let's also go cross court onto Jules Israel.
Migs and Irene, you saw from that first set, there are no more missing puzzle pieces for the Akari Chargers because Ellie Soyud told me herself that kompleto na kami with the national team players back and with their transfers in the team. In her own words, they are loaded in skill and in connection. And as long as they don't lose this eagerness and intensity, Ellie is confident that the Akari Chargers will play their way up to the finals. Her mantra is just keep moving forward. There's always another chance to improve, another play to perfect, and with this kind of maturity, we expect nothing but a supercharged performance from Akari. We'll see if they take the set, Migs and Marie.
I love that type of excitement from Ellie Soyud na alam niyang kompleto na kami, ready na kami mag-compete, possibly for a championship. And it's reflecting right now as this is gonna be an ace.
Yeah, you can see it in their game. In the first set. Yeah, so yeah, kompleto nga sila. But they won the first set, but you like the fight from Jules still, you know, Joan Gonzaga and the rest of the girls.
Speaking of fight, we saw a nice rally when Jules was reporting.
Yeah.
It was Arroyo versus Hazareno going back and forth, as now Eli Soyud scores from that red play.
Well, we talked about how complete the rotation of Akari is. You can see that the backs are threat, you know, anyone, and then you have that element of surprise with Mars Alba setting.
3-5. Slide. That's dug back onto Zeus. No more save for Justine Hazareno.
But she was there. She tried to dive for that, tried to stretch.
We're gonna get her numbers
Look at it.
in a moment. Mahirap na yun. But good try. Justine, as now it is Shini Arroyo serving. That makes it 4-6.
Well, you appreciate that actually in the set, not a lot of service errors. I mean, there are, but it's not like something like, oh, we keep saying.
Yung nagsusunod-sunod na. Jenny. Got a touch, and that is point number 9 for Jenny Tagaod. 6 attack points.
Yeah, that was a smart hit. Look at that. She acknowledges, who is my smaller blocker? I will use those hands. And that was Mondoñedo.
Ceballos. That's power from Viola. Don't see it as often, but we really appreciate it.
Yeah, much needed. I mean, it's more of the boost that she needs to give Zeus after that first set loss.
7-5. Oh! Almost a 1-2 conversion for Mars Alba. Jenny. Send it to the left. Good read by Soyud. Battle at the net, and it's won by Viola Ceballos.
Well, that's showing that she knows the game of Alba, and I'm gonna block it. Look at this. Joust. Got it.
Always love to see a joust. It's 8-5. First technical timeout.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Thea Gagate and the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles are up in set number 2, 8-5. But Akari won set number 1. Good block right there by Ceballos. It's Thea. D-ball.
Good dig.
Pipe. Rally continues. Cheney. Great floor defense by our players.
Great rally.
Still alive. This is our longest.
Oh,
And we're not yet done. Eli Soyud pushing it. Mondoñedo will choose. Viola, drop. Good read. Oh, still not done. Back row hit. Beautiful block. Chance ball. Mars Alba. Fifi Sharma. And we're done.
Boy, you gotta give it to these girls working hard for 1 point. That's like how many exchanges between the two.
You saw Fifi Sharma's reaction. Ang lalim ng hinga niya after getting that point. Very well deserved.
You know what's frustrating about Zeus? Arroyo was actually there, ready to get that ball, but the reflex of Gonzaga made her actually try to hit that ball.
Oh, that's a good block. Fifi Sharma's feeling it right now.
That's a great matchup, the matchup you were talking about.
This Tibay defensive play of the set is brought to you by Elasto Seal. Selyado ang bubong, anumang panahon.
What a serve.
Ceballos, tip. That's a bump set to Chenny. That was sharp.
Oh, good dig.
Back row for Gretzel. That's long. She was under the volleyball.
Yeah, we heard that contact. It was not enough. But that's just, for me, that was a great play for Akari. It's just the execution. But yeah, you appreciate the defense of both these teams.
9-7. Point off the block for Ellie Soyud.
This is a close second set.
Oh, yes, it is.
Like the first set.
Yeah, it was extended. Welcome back, PVL fans. What a treat. And later on, it's Bella Belen making her debut for Capital One versus Choco Mucho.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Approach at the middle. And a bit of an awkward landing for Jovelyn Gonzaga. Attack out.
Well, Gonzaga saw the hands of Sharma, kind of, made her change the direction.
9-all. So just like in set number 1, Akari has come back from a 3-point deficit. Back set, 1-on-1 action. Could not be exploited by Ceballos. Back row for Chenny. And even if it's Thea Gagata in front of her, it's not a problem. Chenny Tagaod is now in double figures.
I'm sure a lot of people were, a lot of people, there was talk when she was drafted by Akari. It's like, oh, because Tina Salak there. But look at the way she's playing. There is a reason why these organizations draft people, and they're, you should be happy that Tagad is making a name for itself.
As Fifi Sharma scores with a block point, the same actually applies to ZUS Coffee. Coach Jerry has a lot of CSB standouts here in this lineup of the Thunderbelles. Trust really translates as Riza Nogales returns. It is 11 serving 9. There you see the stats of Chen Tagaot. Yung 3 aces niya po kanina, sunod-sunod yan.
Consecutive aces.
Whoa! Welcome back, Riza Nogales.
I mean, you really appreciate when coaches bring in people from the bench, right? That instant impact, did he guess it? It was foretold.
That's a genius right there, Coach Jerry Yee, as that was a nice serve by Fiola Ceballos straight to the side.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect serve by Ceballos, because you're serving against a really good player. Hazareno is playing really well today.
Soyud, pambawi. Net touch as well by Nogales.
Yeah, and the blocker's not established. Look at this.
Malayong malayo.
Oh, and
the touch was actually by Arroyo.
Yeah, but it was such a smart hit by Soyud. You saw that there was an opening at the net.
12-11, miss reception, an ace for Fifi Sharma.
Akari really adding some spice into their serves.
That's an absolute float by Fifi. 13-11.
Good serve.
Gonzaga, off speed. Nope. Here's Ellie Soyud. Practically a chance ball. Nice blocking.
Good cover.
Rally continues. To the middle. Ooh, that's a cross. Tumawid ng kanang paa ni Riza Nogales.
Great action at the net.
And now we have a timeout. This is the biggest lead of Akari in the game. 14-11. That was the first time out of Coach Jerry in the entire match. And obviously, it's because things have definitely turned onto Akari's side.
Yeah, it swung to Akari, and yeah, it is the biggest lead, like you said, for the Akari Chargers.
14-11, service by Fifi. Gonzaga, yan ang sasagot para sa'yo. Your veteran from the right pin.
And you know what is ironic is everybody knows that's the shot or the hit of Gonzaga. Even if you try, it's not easy to stop.
Soltones, great coverage by Hazareno. Gretzel again, and she prevails against two blockers.
Hazareno has been like just throwing herself at every possible ball.
I remember having that conversation with Justine, sharing the same roots as Don Katindig mula high school sa Zobel, onto LaSalle, now onto the PVL. And things are looking bright for her, especially with her promise in the national team. Kumbaga, yung age niya ngayon, ina-anticipate mo na she's gonna prime up for 2029.
Yeah.
That's a good hit by Chini Arroyo, causing a scramble.
Yeah, going over the blockers. You know, these are the options when you try to read your opponent's defense. It's not all about power. You can go over the blockers, just finding the spot you want.
Slide for Sed, a bit far. It's read by Julia Angeles. Oh, nice block. This is a chance. Alba with a quick look. Soltones approaches. It's kept alive by Arroyo. Back row for Ceballos. Alba! Yes, there was a touch. Another attack point for Mars Alba. That's her second.
Again, looking at the reaction, you knew it was a point for Alba.
Second technical timeout, 16-13.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
I appreciate you joining us here in the 2025 PVL Reinforced Conference. Akari versus ZUS. This is the second set for those who just joined us. Akari edge ZUS just by 2 in an extended first set. Here in the second set, Akari is ahead by 3, 16-13. Soltones bump sets to Tagaod. A little too eager there for Chenny Tagaod as she hits that into the net. So chance for ZUS to trim this lead. Oh, they call a net fault on ZUS.
That makes it 17-13.
Okay, clearing which libero to
have on the court.
court.
Okay, we shall proceed with the serve of Gretzel Soltones. Back row for Job, went off speed there. Tagaod pushing it. Nice approach. But it's wide for Chini.
Oh, great decision there by Hazareno to let that go.
Double sub, Ney Mabilangan and Kate Santiago return for the Thunderbelles. And they gotta turn things around now. If you're ZUS Coffee, Akari is about to reach 20 points.
Yeah, they have increased their lead to 5.
This is officially the biggest lead in the entire match. In the first set, the score was 26-24. And back then, it was Akari playing catch-up most of the way. Referee Joy fixing the rotation of ZUS Coffee.
You know, again, that is allowed.
Yeah.
You can clear the proper rotation before, of course, before the whistle is blown for the serve.
Kesa matawagan ka.
Yeah, yeah.
Rotational fault.
Yeah, and you can also ask who the server is.
Yes.
Yeah? Great serve.
Almost an ace for Saltones. Regalo sana yun para kay Mars. Alba pushing to zone 5. Saved by Eroa. And the sharp cross works for Chini Arroyo.
That looked really good. You know, just the right amount of power, the top speed. Yeah. This is how you play volleyball. How easy it can look.
Kala nyo, madali yan, ha? Iniisip din ng players yan. You're going up against top-tier defense in the entire country. But that was the 8th point of Chini Arroyo. And now, Micah Go is back to serve.
Yeah, and Chai Troncoso is in for ZUS.
D-ball. Ooh, medyo malayo yun, but it's still good. No, not anymore after that second touch. That's quite unfortunate for ZUS Coffee.
Yeah, you know, for ZUS, they have to settle down here. I mean, it's not that they're playing bad, because when we watch the first set, here, kind of the miscommunication's not there, so just need to talk a bit more.
Here's Chai Troncoso. Nice dig by Sed Domingo. Well, that's a better block by AC Minor.
Good anticipation, good read. It's like AC Minor telling Thea Gagate, this one's for you. Because Charma had a block on Thea earlier.
AC Minor ought to wake up though, because that was only her second point, her first block in this matchup. I mentioned Jules kanina, she was number 6 in the PVL on tour in terms of scoring.
Good save.
Troncoso will score.
Well, we know Chai Troncoso and the impact she can create on her team, even coming off the bench.
Could she be that X factor as they try to pull off a comeback? 16, serving 19. Soyud. That's sent back. Different attacker.
Oh.
And a block point for ZUS Coffee. That's Riza Nogales.
Yeah, they're chipping away at this lead.
There you go. Very clean by Riza Nogales. Timeout, Coach Tina.
Blocker pa natin. Doon pa natin pinapadaan yung bola. So, di ba? Kaya naman nila nagagawa doon padaanin yung bola. Short yung bigay. Wala na sa yung mga option kundi patamahin ko. Okay. Ngayon, kailangan natin, lagyan mo dito, at least dulo-dulo ba? Mr. Tones, pwede ka dito. Bili tayo. Or pwede natin i-isolate si Pipi dito si Mr. Tones, nandito si Ellie. Baka ito sa ikalat lang, pero ang pasan natin, make sure lang yung pasan.
One stop tayo, one stop ha. Huwag na natin patikitin. Akari! Chargers!
Ganda rin talaga kapag playmaker yung head coach mo.
She knows it. This is what you did. Kaya short, no choice. We have to go across. Meaning you challenge the taller blocker. Yeah. I mean, that's why I love listening to huddles.
It is 17-19. Chance ball for Zeus. They bump it to the right. Nice read by Alba. And she will attack again. Troncoso. At the net. Oh, another point. No, that goes to ZUS Coffee. I thought it was another moment for Mars Alba.
Yeah, she clipped the net there. She knew it.
Let's see it for ourselves. Yes, an absolute net touch. Pero kasi medyo matinding matchup naman talaga yun para kay Mars Alba. Riza Nogales eh.
That would have been a glorious point.
Oh yes. Double sub back in for the Chargers. Bonafé to her partner. And it works. Camille Victoria with a point.
I've seen that.
Deja vu, man.
I've seen that earlier. And that's it. She goes back to the bench.
Yep. Mars Alba returns to serve.
Job well done.
Talk about efficiency for Bea Bonafé and Camille Victoria.
Efficiency check.
Service for Mars. Nice response by Kate Santiago. Off a nice set as well.
Yeah. Kate Santiago, I always say, she can start in any other team also.
Ooh, we have our first challenge in the match. Believe it or not, as we're about to end set number 2. This is the first challenge. Net touch it is.
Yeah, they're gonna check if Kate Santiago actually clipped the net.
For those of you who are wondering where we are in Montalban for our first game in the Reinforced Conference. Later on, it's Bella Belen and Capital One versus Madi Madayag and the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Back with a bang here with the heart of volleyball.
Coach Tina, and really intently talking to the girls. She wants to go up 2 sets to none.
Oh yes. This is such a nice opportunity already for them. Kanina come from behind sila. Ngayon, they're in control.
Remember, a lot of us broadcasters, we always say flashes of brilliance, right?
Yeah.
We've seen that a lot from Akari, but their journey's been up and down. So they want to change it in this conference.
Net fault, the answer is no. Point goes to Kate Santiago and company. Medyo malayo nga naman. But it might have just been a virtual timeout for Coach Tina Salak.
Gonzaga is happy to return 1-point lead.
This is a good part of the rotation for ZUS Coffee with Clo Mondoñedo serving their front row. Troncoso, Nogales, and Gonzaga. Soyud.
Oh, good dig.
Pampa Eroa onto Chai Troncoso. Soyud again. Tip. Good job by Eroa. And a placement shot by Jovelyn Gonzaga.
I love that exchange. It's these players are trying to, get one over the other by the drops, but then Jovelyn Gonzaga just knows what to do with the ball.
It's a 6-1 run by ZUS Coffee. You can see their movement. It's much better now as it is a block touch off of that hit by Jovelyn Gonzaga. They take over 21-20.
It was a slow crawl, but yeah, they have surpassed Akari here in set number 2.
Gonzaga is now tied with Chini Arroyo, 8 points each to lead the way for the Thunderbelles. Fifi Sharma. That went long. And a 2-point lead for ZUS Coffee.
That was a low set. That's why she didn't want to pound it. She went long.
Timeout, Coach Tina.
Again, Mars, itong area na to, walang problema dyan kay Jovelyn. Kasi yun yung strength niya. So, ilang beses na dyan natin na pumapatak. Wala tayong nakukuha. cover ko. Hindi tayo kukuhatan dito si Justin. Kailangan may make-up. O sabihin na, Luzon Torres ko. Tapos yung block natin, delay tayo. Hinahanap natin yung kamay, delay tayo. At least 3 counts, 4 counts tayo sa block.
Putol tayo, putol. Kuha natin ang isa. Kuhanin natin ang isa. Ay, hindi ikot. Akari!
Gotta give it as well to Jovelyn Gonzaga kahit na alam na ni na Coach Tina Salak yung mga kaya niyang gawin. Nagagawa niya pa rin.
Yeah.
She's that good, and because of her prowess right now, from 14 to 19, it's an 8-1 run. 22 to 20 in favor of the Thunderbelles.
Well, ZUS has actually established themselves as a team not to be taken for granted.
But that was a much-needed side out. Ito yung hiningi ni Justin Hazareno sa huddle ng Akari. Putol, tama. Putol ng run or ng momentum. Oh, that's a hard save, but still put onto the other side. Gonzaga block, coverage by Troncoso. It's Chai. How about that cross-court hit?
That's why she's there, because you expect the unexpected from Chai Troncoso.
How about this? The veterans of ZUS Coffee coming alive in the clutch. 2 points away from winning set number 2. Another veteran back in. Fiola Ceballos to serve.
2 to 25 to the tie. You look at the score.
Yes. Not the best of first balls. Chased by Iroa. Gonzaga returned. Same attacker. Good defense by Hazareno. Soltones!
Whoa!
Wide open in front for Gretzel Soltones.
She used the hands of the blockers to her advantage. But again, the saves of Hazareno.
All right, we got to ask our statistician about the Hazareno stats. It is now 22-23. Gonzaga again. It's that cross.
Mars Alba is going to have nightmares tonight, win or lose, about that Gonzaga cross court.
And they're not even the fastest balls. Just exact. Great placement by Jov, and now 2 set points for the Thunderbelles.
How deceptive she is.
Good pass. Soyud.
Oh, good save.
It's Micah Go. Denied. Oh, no save anymore.
Soyud is just saying, not just yet.
That's a great matchup by the left pin. One-on-one, Ellie Soyud, rejection.
One-on-one indeed.
23-24. Soyud better make it worth it with his serve.
Whoa, good serve.
Job down the line. It's the Bionic Ilongga ending things in set number 2.
She literally carried her team here in the second set.
Talk about a veteran reaching double figures now. This point is brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. We are tied 1 set apiece. back to square one here in Montalban. And it's been come from behind victory so far. Akari did it in set number 1. In set number 2, ZUS Coffee down by 5. What a run by the end of that set.
And you know who was leading the pack or the charge for ZUS was the veteran. You did say Jove Gonzaga just had the right shots at the right time all the way to the end of set number 2. You gotta love the tenacity of ZUS, you know, coming from behind. You thought that Akari Chargers is gonna roll over them in set number 2, but that's the beauty now of PVL. I feel the level of play, the teams, their psyche, everyone has gotten better, and we're witnessing it today, the first day, the opening day of the reinforced conference. Look at the numbers. ZUS out-attacked Akari, blocking by 1, aces by 1. The errors, actually, it doesn't make sense when you look at it. The errors, just 4 for Akari, 6 for ZUS. But for me, it's really the intention of ZUS. They were down, but they didn't want to go down 2 sets to love. They fought their way, they crawled their way, and they actually got it.
And that's with a couple of substitutions that had to happen for
also
Coach Jerry Yee. It's good that he found the right combination. Even Chai Troncoso was big time by the end for them. Jovelyn Gonzaga leads the way with 10 points. 6 of them scored late in set number 2. Chini Arroyo is second with 8 points. Ceballos has 7. Nogales has 6. On the other end, Chenny Tagaod, after scoring 8 points in the opening set, only 3 in the second set. Sharma has 7. Soyud also in double figures with 10.
Yeah. I mean, you know, in terms of the efficiency of their attacks, in set number 1, it was 36 for Akari, but they dropped to 22, so they could not convert. Obviously, you have to give it to both teams in terms of floor defense, how they try to keep the ball in play, but ZUS had a better finish towards the second set, end of second set.
It's good that you mentioned floor defense. We did see longer rallies in set number 2. Justine Hazareno, big part of that. 17 digs and 5 receptions. Her counterpart, Eliza Eroa, 11 digs, 6 receptions. That's a nice matchup right there.
It's a great matchup.
The libero lineup that we have in the PVL right now, very impressive.
Hard to choose who's the best.
So we begin set number 3. Thank you for joining us. This is Mix Gomez at your service with Noreen Go. And our courtside reporter is the debuting Jules Israel. Once again, Jules, welcome to the PVL broadcast team. Ganda ng timing niya because volleyball is turning out to be invincible nowadays in the Philippines.
Invincible. Well, to start off the third set, interesting that Kate Santiago is starting, probably to give Gonzaga a bit of a breather here.
Agaod. And here's Kate. Tight. One more.
Good save.
At the middle. Another great save. Blocking now. Present for VP Sharma.
You look at the defensive formation of ZUS. Nobody manning the backcourt. Look at that.
Yeah,
nobody home.
Everybody ready to cover.
Yeah.
Oh, a misreception, uncharacteristically for Eliza Eroa. That's a chance. Sharma reaching for it. Nice
save.
dig. How about this back and forth? A nice start in set number 3. Ellie Soyud will score.
Playing it smart. That's the that's the beauty of having. We can say Ellie Soyud is already a veteran for Akari together with Soltones. You know, it's nice to have these types of players because they're the ones after all the helter-skelter. Let's slow it down.
Alam kung paano didiskarte. Riza Nogales, that's a youngster, but man, her progress has been mighty impressive.
Very fast, very quick.
I'm not sure if that was you when we partnered up in the UAP. One analyst was telling me that he or she had very high hopes for Riza Nogales in the PVL because of her build and her skill set. As AC Minor sends that long.
I have no answer for you. I actually don't remember. But if you talk about those thoughts, it did crossed my mind.
Salamat for supporting the ring.
No help whatsoever.
3-1 service for Jenny.
Good serve.
Santiago. Nazareno will set things up for Soyud. There's the bump for Arroyo. Binalik lang ni Justin Nazareno.
Just like that. Oh!
And it's not yet a point. Again, Nazareno keeping it alive. Back row for Tagaod. Chance ball. Ooh, sumobra yun. It's still good. ZUS's turn. They send it to Santiago. Almost another save. Not anymore for Akari. Let's send things over to Jules Israel.
You know, Migs and Irene, that invincible comeback was not a surprise because the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles did not waste any time in the off-season. They had a team building in Batangas and also went to Davao for the Karayawan Festival. They played with the collegiate and fellow PVL teams like the Farm Fresh Foxies, and Captain Flo and Mondoniero shared that their team's dynamic now is a harmonious one, with a lot of young, energetic talent and experienced veterans willing to teach and mentor. They hope to carry this positive momentum they've gained from last conference, and regardless of result for them, everything is a win because their goal is to experience. The question is, will this preparation and dynamic continue to translate in this set, Migs and Irene?
Certainly is a nice combination for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, as that's a nice block point for Sed Domingo. When you think about makeup of teams here in the PVL, syempre kailangan may veterano ka. The guys, the girls who know how to win, but injecting the youth has also been very important to keep things fresh, especially that we're in the pros.
Yeah, yeah. That's why the draft is there. Obviously, you bring in the youth.
And with things gelling well, results came, especially in the on-tour for ZUS Coffee. Let's see if they can continue here. Down by 3 in set 3. Soltones, nobody there to help out.
Persistence really is key.
Point number 4 for Getzel.
Yeah, and speaking of 4, it's a 4-point lead erected by Akari here at the start of the third set.
Then again, they had a 5-point lead in set number 2.
True.
They ought to be careful. Minor. Back set all the way to Soyud. This Chini. Nice net defense. And it's Kate Santiago prevailing.
Well, using the high hands there, Mars Alba was there in the right place, but it just hit the hands of the blockers.
3-6. Chini Arroyo. 8 points for her so far. Soyud, medyo malayo yun. Still in, and we're good. Oh, wow! How about that spin? The follow-through for Viola Ceballos.
It's like she twisted in midair. I hope you can say, here.
Man, that trajectory is magical.
We saw that from Chini Arroyo earlier, just that snap of the wrist, and now it's Viola Ceballos.
D-ball. Sakto para kay Kate Santiago with the help of the net.
Well, here comes ZUS. That was fast. It was a 4-point lead, now trimmed to 1.
It has been a game of comebacks so far. Runs, spurts.
Yeah.
Marami pa yan, mga synonyms. Soltones, short. And an awkward landing, but she's good to go. So the run continues.
Tied. We're tied.
6-all in set number 3. We have a timeout.
Yung set natin, medyo nahihirapan na yung spikers. Kaya yung mga back row, depende tayo sa approach. Kasama siya, in-play siya, kailangan natin commit. Nakaroon tayo ng problema doon sa blocking natin kung kukunin natin o hindi katulad kanina. Pero depende tayo sa approach. Back row, 1 block na lang. Pwede. Yung block after, support tayo. Support tayo doon sa... Dito. corners ulit tayo.
Okay po. Bawi tayo, patay, isa ha. Let's go. Tara, Akari!
I admire how technical a huddle can be with Coach Tina Salak. Everybody also chiming in, not shying away with their questions. And she does have this calm, encouraging tone. But will it actually reflect on the court as momentum is with ZUS Coffee?
Well, she's very instructional.
Ooh, what a response from Eli Soyud.
Well, they needed that, you know. Once was a 4-point lead, was erased, so they needed that timeout. They needed a point off that timeout.
Soyud proceeds to the back, off of the side out. Ooh, a missed reception by Ceballos all the way to the back. And this is a chance ball. Good save by Arroyo. Ceballos' turn. Now to Soltones. Coverage by Justine.
Whoa!
She just couldn't play it safely anymore.
But you know the way Akari and Hazareno, they're playing defense, you cannot expect that, okay, it's done, it's down, it's a point. Because there could be a hand there trying to keep the ball alive.
Yes. Hazareno with a quick apology as well to Coach Tina Salak. 7-all, back to square one. D-ball. That's out. Na-miss ko rin yung mga linesman natin. Sa FIBB, wala. Diretso tayo sa ating machines. It is 8-7, first technical timeout.
Bitin na kaya sa games? Watch all the replays at PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
There you see Sir Miko Halili present in Montalban for the opening game of the PVL Reinforced Conference. Sir, or that's not a sir, that's Coach Godfrey Okumo for the Galleries Tower High Risers. They don't have a game today, but he's doing some scouting.
Yeah. You know, that's the life. Volleyball is life. The coaches and the players like watching.
Okay lang dumayo. Papuntang Montalban para kay Coach Godfrey. That's a block point for Akari. This Tibay defensive play of the set is brought to you by Elasto Shield. Selyado ang bubong. Ano ang panahon?
You know, when we talk about Sed Domingo, we know her to be a great blocker, right? She's showing it today. I mean, she had to battle injuries as well, but today she's showing us she's a premier defender.
Medyo matagal-tagal din na battle yun. But right on cue, great net defense once again for Sed.
Well, it was the Victoria Domingo wall.
Oh, that was Camille.
Perfect technique. I love that slow-mo. You want to block, make sure you guide the ball down to your opponent's court.
Payong.
Payong.
Yung tinatawag nga.
Yeah.
Cross-court hit. Put up by Bonafé. Camille, straight to the back, onto Chini. There's the bump to Fiola. Scramble. Still recovered. And it's a block point by Riza Nogales.
And the fist pump after that.
Let's see the replay.
You know the problem with that play. Akari was slow to stand up. Everyone was just on the ground. So when it hit the ground, everyone was there.
Camille Victoria scoring again off the block, and Akari has the lead 10-9. The game is as close as anyone can wish.
It's a crawl.
Oh, that's in. Set Domingo with an ace.
That's a great serve by Domingo. Look at the way it dipped.
Yeah, it just fell. Catching ZUS Coffee by surprise.
Ero is like leisurely walking, right? That's out, and then it dropped all of a sudden.
Oh, back-to-back aces for Set Domingo.
Boy, the service of Set Domingo. She wanted to show us, I'm not just blocked. You know, I'm all about blocking. You know, I can serve as well.
So can she match what Chenny Tagao did in set number 1?
Pressure.
3 straight aces. This time it's put up by Ceballos. Combination!
Oh.
Down it goes for Kate Santiago.
Well, you know, Kate Santiago, when she gets a good set, you know, a combination play, she's at the hitting end. Look at that. It's just so sharp. And like, she always has an angle.
But yeah, suki nga siya sa combination play.
She's a great finisher.
This time, it's a right pin hit. Put back by Chenny Tagaod.
That's youth for you. She's got hang time.
A dozen points now for Chenny in this matchup. More importantly, a 3-point advantage for Akari. Mars Alba proceeds to the back.
Okay, Migs, the question is, can they protect this lead?
Yes.
We saw the lead in set number 2.
It was 14-19.
Exactly, they couldn't hang on to it.
Nice block.
Whoa, save, good save.
Chance ball. Sharma. It's dug by Eroa. Now Chini. That's another chance. Soyud able to score against Nogales.
Yeah, just powering it through the blockers.
Harry trying to do what they did in the previous set. The lead is up to 4. This is a good part of the rotation to build a good lead. Sultanes ended up laughing there. Eroa will bump it to Kate.
Oh, good dig.
Nazareno. It's Soyud. Great rally. Santiago. Sent back. Arroyo's turn.
Still alive.
Tagao draw.
Oh, it's still alive.
Here we go. Soyud pushes. It's inside. What a rally for Akari.
Oh, I appreciate the effort again of both these teams. Great rally, long rally, but Soyu just found the right spot to tip that ball.
There you go. So number 5, Ellie Soyud. And it's a 5-point lead.
Oh, what a serve.
Nogales blocked. It's still saved. We've seen crazy saves so far in this matchup. And the same zone for Ellie Soyud.
But this time she added spice to that hit.
This is now the biggest lead in the match, 16-10.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Akari is literally charging right now. They have built a 6-point advantage. The last 2 points have come from Ellie Soyud. With different styles, she was able to send the ball to zone 5.
Yeah, she's trying to do what Jove Gonzaga did in set number 2. Like when you need the point, no, I'm gonna be here. I'll find a way. That's what Job Gonzaga did. And yeah, you say that.
She's back.
I think they need her. They need her back.
This is their biggest deficit in the match. Siya agad. Good save by Soyud. Bit of a miscue there for Akari. Nogales able to beat Fifi Sharma in that middle battle.
That's literally like power push. Power push. Pero ba
Tinulak
yun?
lang talaga papunta kay Fifi. Nogales is at the back. Soyud, the hot hand, rejected. Kabila naman, Tagaod.
Whoa.
That goes inside as per the linesman. Point for Jenny.
Yeah, it dribbled over the net, the tip of the net, just enough to clip the line.
I want to see that again.
Yeah. Because Coach Jerry was right there, you know. If he saw it out, he would have challenged.
Nice pass. There you go. That's what happens when you get a good first ball. Middle blocker activated.
But I think Mondoñedo has got to take more risks in terms of you have to feed Minor more. You know, very little opportunities for AC Minor.
Only 4 points.
Only 4 points.
Kabila naman, kanina pa ginagawa ni Mars Alba yan. Going to Fifi Sharma, going to Sed Domingo.
Actually, good ball distribution really by Mars Alba. Because even if the pass is not great, she tries, you know, always try to inject that element of surprise.
Sharma has 10, Domingo has 6. Tagaod and Soyud combined for 28, and Fifi Sharma adds to the tally.
Yeah, you know, the service of Akari has really picked up here in set number 3, and that is in between two great defenders in Ceballos and Aroa.
19-12. Biggest lead extended. Better first ball. Slide. Nice dig by Mars. Here's Ellie. Oh! Wide open at the middle.
Soyud has been on point here in set number 3.
He's at the 16 big ones now. But then again, are we surprised? This is quite normal for Ellie Soyud.
Another good serve, but good pass.
Arroyo. Off the deflection. Here's the counter. Set Domingo. Nice dig by Job. Net defense present. Minor. Sent back by Soltones. D-ball.
Oh!
Chini. How about that? It's a wall for Akari. Soyud.
Oh, still alive.
Soltones will give up a free ball. Klo, kneeling set. Slide still doesn't work. The rally continues. Soyud.
Still alive.
Here's Chini Arroyo.
Oh!
Quite low. Coverage present. Back row. Good chance on the other end. Here's Eddie Soyud. Not the best of executions. Back to Job. And that's in. What a rally.
That was the best and the longest one so far.
You can just base it from the reactions of the players. Jobin in Gonzaga was so happy that the rally ended there. Ayan, no?
That relief, you know, I can rest a bit.
Micah go back in, but they're down by 7.
You know, the ending, it goes to show the mind is more powerful than power.
Yes.
Than strength.
Troncoso is back as well. That's outside though.
Yeah, the follow-through was pretty flat there.
We have a challenge, only the second challenge in this match. Block touch by Coach Jerry Yee. This match is the biggest lead in the game for the Akari Chargers. And later on, we have the Capital One Solar Spikers debuting Bella Belen. They will take on the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Touch or not? It was clean.
Yeah.
So that would be unsuccessful for ZUS Coffee.
Yeah, and it didn't look like the ball like changed direction whatsoever. So yeah, did not touch the blocker.
For the first time in the game, we're going to see Joan Daguna for the Chargers. It is 21 serving 13. Eli Soyud.
Oh.
Medyo nanlamig si Eli after that challenge.
Yeah, good challenge, Coach Jerry.
Parang quits lang.
Oh.
Good thing is though for Akari, they still have a 7-point advantage. AC Minor. Mars to the open. And a rejection by either Mondoñedo or Nogales.
Well, they needed that stop. And you know, for ZUS, Akari brings in somebody, a cold body from the bench. You want to make them feel like, okay, we're going to stop you.
Don't let her build their confidence.
Yeah.
Soyud, kanina pa mainit yan. Eli Soyud now with 17 big points.
Remember when we talked about her in the second set? It's like, in the first set, she started out 2 points, 3 points, then silence. But now, 17 points like you said.
So it's 4 in the opening set, had 6 in set 2, and now 7 in set 3. Progressing beautifully. Tagaod off the block.
You see the distribution of roles, right? I mean, it was Soyud for most of the third set, and now you see Tagaod scoring also. That's what Akari needs. You need to protect your lead and do it in, you know, team fashion.
It's now an 8-point advantage as Nate Mabilangan returns.
Yeah, I mean, it's not over yet for ZUS. Remember, they came back in set number 2. You want to make a comeback here in set number 3.
Michael Go sends it through. A chance ball. Slide for Sed. That's put back by Jovelyn Gonzaga. And a free ball. Slide again. Troncoso. Oh, it's still good. Great for defense by Akari. Tagaod. Cross. That was wide, but there was a net touch. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah.
9 set points for the Akari Chargers. Here's the net touch. Gumalaw talaga.
Yeah. You
Can't
can see
deny
it, huh? You can see it. Riza Nogales.
So now we have John Daguna serving for the set.
Oh, pretty comfortable lead for Akari.
Not the best of first balls. Here we go, Mars. Slide again. D-ball. How about that? Kate Santiago answering back.
Well, you don't want to be giving this set to Akari. You want to make them earn it, even if they eventually go on to win this third set.
Bilangan has to serve 8 straight times for them to have a chance to win this set. Tagaod is blocked. What a monster block that was. Let's see it once again.
Was that Kate? Yeah.
Yep. Kate Santiago, don't look now, has 8 points in this game. 6 coming from this set.
See, I keep saying she can actually start.
And I agree. Troncoso going cross, dug up by Hazareno. Tagaod. Chased by Eroa. They send it to Kate. Blocked again. Said Domingo, Chenny Tagaod forming the wall, and Akari will win set number 3.
I said Domingo is really picked up in terms of blocking here.
This point is brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. That is the most dominant set so far in this matchup, won by the Akari Chargers.
Well, we're going into to a fourth set here in the Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference. Obviously, because they split the first two sets, but the third set it was pretty much a drought or a rout for Akari. It was a great set, both full of action. The rallies were there. Regardless of the outcome, we have to say we appreciate the efforts in terms of floor defense and net defense, but Akari really was just so composed. So composed in set number 3. They did it all. Service, Soyud was there. Set Domingo in defense. Hazareno has been already a constant. Look at the numbers. The attack department actually just differs by 2-3 points. Akari actually had the better there. Blocking as well. 6 blocks. We did mention the net defense of Set Domingo et al. And you can see a really, an all-around game for Akari, or all-around set for Akari. All departments really point on Akari win, so they are ahead 2-1. ZUS Coffee, pretty tentative in set number 3. They need somebody to take charge. Maybe let Jove Gonzaga start set number 4 and see what goes. But I feel that they need to regroup. They have potential to push us to a 5th set, but you don't want to give Akari all this leeway like they did in set number 4.
Thea Gagate will be starting set number 4, much like what happened in set number 2. Let's see if this would be a better time around for her on the floor. Jovelyn Gonzaga is at the bench. On the other end, we have a new player in for the Akari Chargers. This is Jamaica Villena.
And it is a good time to actually give the opportunity for your other players to play, especially the way, I think Coach Tina was just so happy the way Akari played in set 3.
Soyud denied. Good start for ZUS Coffee. Was that Thea? Might have been Ginny Arroyo.
Teaming up for that. Let's see.
Yeah, that's Ginny. That's not going to help, though. A service error by Fiola Ceballos. Okay, Santiago played very well by the end of set number 3. She does have 8 points to her name. Can she carry over her momentum here in the 4th set? Another service error. That time it's from Fifi Sharma.
Well, for Akari, you have to be careful. You had a great 3rd set, but you don't want to be starting out this way. Errors, there are very few errors for both these teams in set number 3. We saw a lot of great serves, a lot of blocks. You gotta continue and try to bring this home if you're Akari, because ZUS is no pushover. They've proven themselves throughout the different conferences this year.
Yeah, they were the 5-set queens
Yep.
in the PVL on tour. Ang dami talaga nun. Which was, of course, to our delight. And that's the plan for Kate Santiago right now to force us into a 5th set. They're up 3-1 off of this hit.
Yeah, and if you're Zeus, you want to get Thea Gagate going, right?
That's long. Medyo malamig pa. But she's been gone for quite a while. That injury to Las Filipinas obviously was unfortunate.
What was her injury?
Ankle, as far as I remember.
Okay. Good pass.
That was an overpass. With a bit of a scramble on ZUS Coffee. Sultanes is denied coverage by Hazareno. Outside na yun. Puntos para sa ZUS Coffee.
Boy, the reaction time of these athletes really, you have to appreciate and enjoy.
Feeling ko nahawa silang lahat kay Justin Hazareno.
Like everyone's there, everyone's moving.
So yun. That's put up by Eroa. Montañeda goes to the open. Sultanes. That's outside. Tamang tansya ni Alyssa Eroa. And now, let's go to Jules Israel.
Migs and Noreen, the Akari Chargers lit up in that 3rd set after taking pointers from their mentor, Coach Tina Sala. Coach Tina told me earlier that they're still perfecting their plays and their systems. But in her own words, they are united. This was seen in their huddle where she specifically instructed their debuting setter, Mars Alba, listing where to set and who to set it to. Captain and libero Justine Hazarena ended the huddle with encouraging and assuring words to her teammates as well. And if their system is still not at 100%, it'll be exciting to see the Akari Chargers at full capacity. Migs and Noreen.
That's right. You know, it's gonna take time. Obviously, 2 months. That's pretty quick for Mars Alba to try to transition onto Akari. But, you know, experience will definitely help her out.
Yeah, but we know how talented she is, and I don't think it's going to be a problem. Take time, yes, but eventually.
Arroyo down the line. Love those types of hits when your body is facing one way and then you hit the other way.
Deceptive.
Reminds me a lot of Aragalang.
Yeah.
That's 6-3. ZUS Coffee looking good in trying to send us onto a set 5.
In our first match here in the Reinforced Conference of the PVL.
Buena mano talaga. Ceballos, whoa! That went to the side.
Nerve setting in there. You know, she wanted that kill, but she was directly beneath that ball.
Service now for Jamaica Villena. Sumobra yung pasa. Miner saving that one. Nice drop by Ceballos. That's much better, Fiola.
Making up for that previous error there. Just finding the right space between the blockers.
You know, quietly, Fiola Ceballos is now 1 point away from reaching double figures.
But we're not surprised, are we?
Yes. But she would be the 5th player to do so for ZUS Coffee.
We talked about balance scoring.
So, Montañedo also catching up to the production of Mars Alba. Ceballos. How about that swing?
That error did her good.
It was motivation for her to get 2 points back, 8-4. Back here in Inares, Montalban for our first matchup in the Reinforced Conference. This is ZUS Coffee versus Akari. Eight to 4 is the tally here in set number 4.
Well, we get the feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody.
Let's go 5. Come on.
ZUS Coffee wants it. Thea Gagate wants it. And now, we welcome her back onto the scoring column. That's her second point officially in this matchup. Now, a timeout for Coach Tina Salak. The lead is 5. This is the biggest lead in the game for ZUS Coffee.
Serve, di ba? Yung pattern natin ng depensa. Yung combination natin. Commit tayo. Wala eh. Diretso lang, diretso lang. Woo!
Tuloy tayo! Apple energy! Akari! Chargers!
9 to 4. This is AC Minor getting ready to serve.
Great serve.
Ceballos. Ooh, there was a net touch.
Well, the errors piling up for Akari.
Biggest lead being extended now for ZUS Coffee.
Yeah, Frank Lau, the the
owner of ZUS Coffee, present with us.
And Farm Fresh.
And Farm Fresh, right. Glad to have him here in Montalban.
Oh, good save.
This is Kate Santiago. Wow! Able to get the better against Fifi Sharma, and ZUS Coffee is just rolling right now.
And it's not that the blockers are not there.
Talk about being a spark plug. Kate Santiago, 11 points. May palitan sa kabila. This is Ezra Madrigal. In for the first time, replacing Fifi Sharma. Ezra immediately activated. Gotta love that for Akari.
Again, you're not surprised that Mars Alba will go to Madrigal.
Ceballos got a touch there. Had to be saved by Hazareno. Agaod is blocked. Onto the other side. Soyud. Yes. 18 now for Eli Soyud.
Remember, in set 3, Eli Soyud was instrumental, for that charge by Akari. So yeah, I mean, you're down here, but you can still come back in the set.
It is 11 to 6. Ceballos. That's a chance. 1-2. Good read by Hazareno. Save by Clo Mondoñedo. Bump onto the left. It's Chenny Tagaon. The rally continues.
Whoa.
Back row for Kate. That was sharp. Great return. How about that? Thea Gagate making her mark.
Well, that's classic Thea Gagate, really manning the net.
Reminding us why she was a #1 overall draft pick in the PVL. The first ever, actually.
First ever pick.
12 to 6. Tagaod got a hand, no more save. Chenny, 15 points.
I remember she was in set number 1. It was Chenny Tagaod who actually was the star for Akari.
More than half of her total right now came from set number 1.
Yeah.
8 out of 14. Service error. That's not going to help out. 13-7. Soyud again. Oh! Great effort. Just not enough for ZUS Coffee.
Can they buy? Is it possible to purchase a fourth touch for that?
Kita mo naman. Arroyo was quick to recognize it.
3. Can we buy a fourth touch here?
Nice pass. On the other end, it's Soyud. Santiago, a bit far. This is a chance. Little blocker setting things up for Soyud.
Good dig.
Push onto the open. And that's a missed dig by Tagaod. Wasn't so sure as to how she was going to put that ball up.
Well, they're targeting the longer balls at this point. You know, ZUS Coffee. Look at that, just going long. Changing the pace a bit.
Agate serving. That's dug back. Regalo. An early Christmas gift for Ellie Soyud.
Well, Soyud, again, needs to be consistent here. They need her to come up with those numbers, and this is a start, you know, that overpass.
She's got 20 now.
Wow.
Will it be a 30-piece for Ellie Soyud? Especially if this game extends. Nice hit by Arroyo. And she makes sure that they're going to get the point. It does it now for Chini Arroyo. Substitution for Akari. Bonafe and Victoria, the double sub, back in. (15) serving 9. Kate Santiago. Ooh, off speed. Iroa able to put it up.
Hazareno on the other end.
Her digs right now could be in the 20s. That's a nice hit by Chenny Tagaod. Challenging Fiola Ceballos. 10-15 here in set 4.
Well, you know, you like the contributions. Really, it's not just one player. Oh, good save!
Will it be worth it though? Akari goes onto Victoria. That was outside, and so it is.
It's worth it.
Binago. Yun lang. Call overturned. There was a block touch. Point goes to Akari.
That killed the mood.
The score is officially 11-15. Minor. Chenny had to use her left hand. Mondoñedo bumps it for Fiola. Hole in the middle, not exploited. Scrambled force though. It's Shinny. Great coverage by Iroa. And that's really low for Kate Santiago.
Boy, you know, defense really is frustrating the hitters at this point. Patience is the name of the game.
12-15, Akari wanting to go home earlier.
Well, they're just 3 points shy of 15.
Minor approaching. That reaction of Hazareno says it all. Unable to save that ball off of AC Minor, 16-12.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
We are here in Inares, Montalban for this battle of ZUS Coffee and Akari. The Akari Chargers are up 2-1. The ZUS Coffee is looking good here in set number 4, trying to continue their reign as 5-set queens of the PVL. Later on, it will be Capital One versus Choco Mucho. Things are about to go down here in Inares. Bella Belen, Madi Madayag, and a lot more stars aligning as they compete on the first day of the PVL Reinforced Conference. Right now, you already have a lot of stars in front of us, including that woman, Chenny Tagaod.
Well, what a great start to a wonderful day of volleyball.
Yes.
Let's start out with this, ZUS versus the Akari.
Chenny challenging the defense of Micah Go. It is 13-16. Service for Villena.
Great pass.
That's a chase for Villena and a chance ball. Minor. Mondoñedo back to AC. 1-on-1. Could not score a point. Bonafe back sets. Victoria challenges 2 blockers. And here's Claudine. Troncoso. Almost scored.
Oh!
AC Minor. Yes.
That's a smart slide there for AC Minor. Just took some pace off of that.
Beautiful looking slide.
Yeah. She saw a huge hole there in the middle.
It is now 17-13. Good for her to score before she proceeds to the back.
No, but that's what we're saying. She should get more touches, and she has been delivering.
6 points in this game for AC Minor, and a miscue there between Micah Go and Jovelyn Gonzaga. Micah knew it though. At the last second, it was supposed to be hers.
Nobody there. Nobody else.
14-17. Mars Alba, good part of their rotation right now. Reception by Joe. Troncoso, that was sharp. And even Hazareno could not save it.
Well, you love the rotation of these coaches. You know, Coach Jerry now bringing in Gonzaga and Troncoso, who were vital to actually rebuilding ZUS, right? It's a new team,
yes.
but you get these two.
They're the veterans.
Yeah, plus Ceballos.
Heroa also adding to the mix. Gonzaga down the line. Another dig for Hazareno. No point for Gagate. Here's the bump for Job. Same attacker. Bit tight. Push by Soyud. One more for Job. Oh! No save. But great effort by Justine Hazareno. By the way, Hazareno has 31 digs in this game.
That's outrageous.
That explains why she's doing those things on the floor. It's not perfect, but a lot of respect for her. A lot of respect as well for Job Gonzaga, giving ZUS Coffee a 5-point lead.
Magkumuha tayo ng blocks, Jen. Magkumuha tayo ng block kay Job. Sira na natin yung cross-court. Pag sinara yung cross-court, automatic ikaw, papasok ka na. Ellie, doon sa harap ka. Ikaw na dito, papasok ka. Hayaan na natin si Justin dito sa long ball. Lahat ng drop ball kayo, tayo kayo nakukuha. Yun lang.
Tayo tapusin natin. Tara!
Yung small balls natin, alalay tayo sa small balls. Okay?
Laban tayo, let's go!
14-19, Justine Hazareno with MVP type of numbers. As I should say, 30 plus digs and 11 receptions, man.
I like that huddle. You know, that's the luxury of having a Hazareno in your lineup. Everybody get the short balls. Let
Justine at the back.
Yeah.
Bahala ka na dyan.
Oh.
Sweep it off for us. And off of that timeout, it is 15-19, a point for the Chargers. Tagaod will now be serving. Ezra Madrigal just registered her second point. A chill set for Mondoñedo. No point for Gonzaga though. And here's Ellie. Wow! What a hit by Ellie Soyud.
Well, they needed that to begin their charge here. Lead down to 3.
Sharp as it could get. Opening down the line. Challenging Alyssa Eroa. 16-19. Biggest lead in the set. 7 points.
Nearly powered that through.
Here's Jove back at it. Now it's Thea. Set is quite low for her.
It was. Madrigal was just all over that.
Akari is now just 2 points away from tying the game. Lisa Nogales now returning, replacing Thea Gagate.
Do you see said Domingo?
Good question. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay.
She had a nice finish in the previous set. But we haven't seen her here in this set.
I wonder.
Let's see if Jules can help us out with that. Right now, we have a couple of returning players for ZUS Coffee. Now 20-17. Ceballos about to serve.
Yeah, I mean, you like it that your veterans are here when you need them. Like Ceballos is one. You want to charge to 25.
Soyud. Now it's Job. It's usually her time. By the 20s. And she will score.
Just playing it smart. We talked about her the entire game and how important her contributions are.
13 points now for Jovelyn Gonzaga in that one set that ZUS won versus Akari. Gonzaga was the finisher. That was set number 2. Had 6 crucial points in that stretch. Soyud is denied. What a block by ZUS Coffee.
Shini Arroyo. It may not always be her, but you know, we would mention her name throughout. Look at that, the way she stayed with the ball. Come on.
Arroyo is going toe-to-toe with Jov Gonzaga as the top scorers of ZUS Coffee. That's going to be a point off the block for Gretzel Saltones.
Well, for Akari, maybe this is one last push to try to finish this in 4.
Ayan na.
Yeah.
Ang hinahanap mo. Said Domingo returns.
I mean, at the end of set number 3, 6 blocks was registered to Akari, and we knew said Domingo like had most of them.
Yeah, 3 of the 6. And 4 total blocks in this game for Sed. Saltones again off the block.
Yeah, back-to-back points.
It'd be nice to see a showdown between Gretzel Saltones and Jovelyn Gonzaga. Both also trying to block one another.
Through the years, we've seen that matchup.
19-22. Madrigal serves. First ball, Ceballos. There's Arroyo sending it down the line. Chenny puts it up. One more for Gretzel. Another one.
Oh, what a dig.
Gonzaga. Oh, it's short. It was a miss hit. At some point, Jov had to think about her landing.
Yeah.
They have a timeout. A very crucial timeout. 22-20.
Tara, bawi lang. Doon tayo talo. Matibay yung block nila. Yung block natin, hindi. Ha? Okay na. pa rin naman options mo. Active.
Crunch time in set number 4. That means we have our eyes on that woman, the Bionic Ilongga. Isa Nogales trying to add to the cause as well. She's gotten most of the minutes on the floor over Thea Gagate. And here's Ezra Madrigal.
Well,
Gotta be careful.
Yeah, it's just down to 2 for Akari.
Arroyo, long.
Oh,
Down to 1.
Not a time to be having these hitting errors.
Here we go, folks. 21-22, but we have a challenge first. This could be really big. If it does turn out to be successful, it's going to be a 3-point lead.
Yeah, it's also a way to stop the run. I mean, good time to challenge for Coach Jerry.
Awaiting the result here in Inares, Montalban. Our fans also awaiting the battle between Capital One and Choco Mucho. Let's see.
Nah.
That was clean. Point retained by the Akari Chargers. 21 serving 22.
It was down to 2. Now you're right. It's down to 1.
Again, the biggest lead was 7 in this set for ZUS Coffee. Job. Chenny centering it. It's a drop by Nogales. Still no good. Push by Soyon. It was in! What a turn of events.
Are you kidding me?
A mad scramble. Let's take another look at it. This was a Hail Mary by Eli Soyud. And yet, it met the line. Yes, it did. You're now tied.
But said Domingo trying to show Nogales that she was going to push it over, and then said it made a big difference too.
5-0 run, 22 all. Another push by Soyud. Odoniedo. Back setting. Gonzaga couldn't score. And this is a chance. Where will Clo go? The answer is the middle. Point goes to Riza Nogales.
That's a smart set by Mondoniedo. The confidence, the trust she has for Riza Nogales.
23-22. Riza Nogales, just after scoring, will now be serving.
That's a great stop for ZUS.
Soltones. The cross works. A virtual race to 2 in set number 4.
Anybody said.
How about the start for our reinforced conference? Soyud now serving.
All important serve for Eli Soyud.
It's the middle blocker once more. AC Minor activated by Clo Mondoniedo.
Well, she has been delivering for ZUS. You know, we did ask of that, you know. Ask that of ZUS. Go more to AC Minor, and she has not been disappointing.
Job Gonzaga serving for the set. That's put up by Soltones. She will get it back. Soltones scoring off the block. Extended set number 4.
And dangerously avoiding the net there.
Defense to offense. There you go. Iwas. Sharp serve by Getzel. Minor reaching for it. Another set point for ZUS Coffee.
AC Minor once again for ZUS.
25-24. ZUS Coffee not surrendering a lead to Akari here in this set.
Another set point for Zeus.
First ball, Hazareno. They send it to Sed Domingo. Great denial. Back throw, Sultones.
The dig.
Off the chance. AC Minor. Oh, that's it. The 5-set Queens are back at it again here in the PVL Reinforced Conference.
Don't forget that name come 5th set, AC Minor.
26-24. This point is brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Welcome back, PVL fans. What a start for us here in Montalban. We'll be back with set number 5. We are not yet done in our opening game for the PVL Reinforced Conference. It is a set number 5. Incoming for ZUS Coffee and the Akari Chargers. ZUS Coffee was well in control for most of set number 4, led by as many as 7. Great comeback by Akari, but by the end, as you mentioned the name, AC Minor coming alive in the clutch.
You really see the importance of knowing who to go to. Like, you saw Mondonedo acknowledging the fact that, okay, you know, even if the pass is not great, you go to AC Minor because they're getting creative and smart in the way they play. That's how you counter your opponents. And look at some numbers. Oh, the blocking actually went the way of Zeus. Remember, in set number 4, it was Akari. You know, everything else very close. It was a 2-point game, but I feel the most important decision that Zeus made was to go to the person who you knew would score, no matter what. That was AC Minor, and she did deliver. So, whatever. Welcome to the 5th set.
Man, what a start for us. Jovelyn Gonzaga with a big smile on her face. No more resting time for Ate Job. Magsisimula siya dito sa set number 5. Eli Soyod is the leading scorer among all with 22. Tagaod has 18. Sharma has 11. On the other end, we have a total of 5 players in double figures for ZUS Coffee. And even AC Minor is 1 point away from reaching double figures. So we got to give credit to Flo Mondonedo. 24 excellent sets against the 20 of Mars Alba. And how about the liberos, Noreen?
20 to 32.
Ulitin natin. Eroa, 20 digs.
Zareno, 32.
Yeah, and then in receptions, it is 18 for Eroa and 12 for Hazareno. What a battle. A lot of great matchups here to open things up in our Reinforced Conference. My name is Mick Gomez. My partner is Noreen Go. And debuting is Jules Israel. Welcome to the PVL,
Welcome
Jules.
to the PVL. Welcome to the land of 5 sets.
First attack, Jovelyn Gonzaga. That was outside. Will there be a challenge? Coach Jerry says no.
But you will recall in the 4th set, Sharma spent most of the time in the bench. So come 5th set, we're talking about fresh legs, right? Even
Yes.
said Domingo spent some time in riding the bench. So will that be a factor? We will actually witness that here in the 5th set.
1-1 after that service error by Akari. This is Riza Nogales.
That was a great serve.
Great attack. That was Fifi Sharma, now with 12 points in this match.
Well, she needs to step up, you know. She was benched or sidelined in set number 4. This is your time.
Agaod serving. After the 3 consecutive aces that she had in set number 1, she hasn't had one. Oh, that hit works well enough for Jovelyn Gonzaga.
Again, just hitting it where, you know, hitting it off the hands. You saw that. Not much power needed.
You have 2s across the board.
Pocket 2s. One-handed
set onto Sharma. Great save by Ceballos. But how about that block? Fifi Sharma is feeling it right now.
It's her time. She knows that.
13 points for Fifi. That's her 4th block in this game. She's had 2 aces as well. Now proceeding to the service line.
Good pass.
Slide. Down the line. It's in for AC Minor. This is going to be a great duel.
Yeah. AC Minor looks like she just fresh, you know, no sweat whatsoever.
Ano rin giving Ateneo versus Lasal. Fresh off of UAP men's basketball. Nice pass. Opposite hit. The dig by Jovelyn Gonzaga. Pipe. Chance on the other end. Soltones. No more save for Fiola Ceballos.
So Soltones also didn't get a lot of sets, but I think her efficiency should be very high.
Now, Soltones has 8 points in this game. The official tally is 4-3. That's a missed set. What happened there? On to Flo Mondoñedo.
Scratching her eyes.
Yeah. Napuwing.
Yeah, but that's not, what a time for that to come.
Yeah. Good chance here for Akari. They send it back to Gretzel. Mondoñedo recalculates. Minor tried to push it. Soltones. Onto the open. Ceballos is blocked. Slide. That fell short by the end. Mars Alba.
Oh, good.
Great save by Eroa.
Yeah.
Good tip by Ceballos. Great rally. Back row for Jenny.
Whoa.
Still dogged by the Bionic Ilongga. Chance ball. Set Domingo. It's outside. Point goes to ZUS Coffee.
Boy, the margins, you know, I mean, these errors should be checked really here in the 5th set. Defense working well for both these teams.
We have a block touch challenge by Coach Tina Salak. Isn't this their first challenge in the match?
Seems like it.
Parang ngayon ko lang nakita si Coach Ed. The one who rose the...
Yeah. Coach Ed Orculio.
Yeah, the challenge card.
None.
Yep, that was clean. Setting up to be a thriller of a finish. Already in set number 5, and yet it's still very close. AC Minor now to serve. We're down by 1.
We really have to acknowledge the fact that, you know, the defense of both these teams improved so much.
Soltones blocked. That's a monster block right there.
It will make you think who you're gonna challenge when you're hitting.
Riza Nogales, 12 points, 5 blocks to her name.
Look at the way she closed that gap.
Back to square one. Domingo slide will work.
Tit for tat.
Quetzal Saltones proceeds to the back. Ted Domingo has 8 points, by the way. First ball, Jov. And it's Nogales who delivers another point onto zone 1.
Really, it's a turtle pace. Because both teams are playing well.
Yes.
That's what you can see.
6-all. Served by Mondoñedo. Slide again for set. Down the line against Eroa. Back and forth we go. Now Sed proceeds to the back. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Deadlock at 7. Halfway through the 5th set. Not unless it extends. Tiola Ceballos. A misreception. That's an ace. Ceballos now with 11 points. And that would be her second ace in this match. Our teams will switch sides. And now, that allows us to go to Jules Israel.
Migs and Irene, they are no stranger to tight games, and the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles want all of their bases covered, especially in strengthening their floor defense and the timings of their blocks. Coach Jerry specifically instructed Eliza Eroa, their libero, as well as their middle blocker, Thea Gagare, who got specific instructions. Coach Jerry told me before the game they've strengthened their connection in the offseason, and even if there are many unknowns, we are optimistic. With an eager, attentive team like ZUS Coffee, taking the first win of the conference is not far from the reach, but still, it's anyone's game. What do you think, Migs and Irene?
Well, if we're gonna talk about Eliza Eroa, her numbers definitely reflect great stuff right now. 22 digs, 21 excellent receptions.
Double-double.
Yeah. Double 20s at that. Arroyo. What a cross, and what a save by Hazareno. One more, Chini. This time, no more save. 2-point lead for ZUS Coffee.
When you see what Arroyo's been doing, she's been going sharp, she's been going long, she's been changing her hits.
That's 14 points for Chini Arroyo, 12 attack points to her name. We have a timeout.
Automatic, Ellie. Automatic. Pag nandito ka, Saltones, huwag lang makakalimot. Remind lang ng remind every time. Tapos pagdating natin transition, yung bola, kailangan yung bola natin.
Push up, push up. Side out tayo, side out. Akari! Chargers, stay by here.
This game should once again support why volleyball has grown invincible in the Philippines. The quality has risen onto this level. A lot of great talents on the floor, giving us great competition. 9-7 here in set 5. D-ball for Ellie. That was sharp. Oh! There's a call against ZUS Coffee. A net touch, which will be challenged.
Well, they called it on Arroyo, and she was the one so sure that she did not commit an infraction.
And now, Arroyo is asking, "Ako ba?" So we'll just let the machines determine it for us. If this is successful, it's replay the point, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What a time for this challenge to come. 9-8 in set number 5.
The suspense. Pensive music. No, when you watch shows and then there's music and there's subtitles, hence.
Naka-ano yun, no? Parentheses. Still waiting for the video here in Inares. Okay. Was there a touch? That was clean, which means we replay the point.
So then you understand why Arroyo was reacting the way she did.
So it is 9-7. That's the official score. Viola Ceballos is serving.
Very dangerous 2 points.
First ball, Chenny Tagaod. Quick hit onto Sharma. And this is a chance ball. Bump set to Tagaod. Ceballos up on her feet. Lefty hit by Gonzaga. The counter will come from Chenny. Oh! Mistimed it. A miss hit that will give ZUS Coffee a 3-point advantage.
Well, you know, she is human. Although she's playing a great game, the nerve setting in, this is a different scene.
Yes.
It's the 5th set. It's a close match, so yeah.
Double sub returning for the Chargers. Bea Bonafé and Camille Victoria. They've been quite efficient in their stints on the floor. But they would have to be close to perfect moving forward.
Yeah.
Here we go. Those two connecting. And it is low on the hit by Victoria.
Boy. ZUS Coffee really slowly but surely padding their lead.
They really seem to thrive in 5-set matches.
Yeah, you did mention 5-set queens.
Tagaod. Got a hand. Good chance here. Mondoñedo. On to the middle. Riza Nogales.
Everyone stepping up for ZUS.
14 big ones for Riza Nogales. And the score, more importantly, is now 12-7 for ZUS Coffee.
Pumapasok automatic eh. Huwag lang ganun. Iisipin mo na kung pumapasok mo yun. Magandang pasa lang. Nawawala tayo sa pasa. Yung bola nila sa pasa na hindi namin lalagay. Kailangan mag-adjust. Adjust lang ako. Kaya balik ulit tayo. Tams!
Let's go, kasi na natin. At hindi pa 15. Kaya natin to, ha?
Let's see that last play. Mondoñedo with the chillest set in the world. Sending it to Riza Nogales. That is point number 12 for ZUS Coffee here in set number 5. They have absolute momentum upon this serve by Viola Ceballos. Oh, that was sharp. An ace for Viola.
Well, they're doing the right things at the right time. Great serve.
And that was against Justine Hazareno.
Exactly. Exactly.
A dozen points now for Viola. One of the 6 players in double figures for ZUS Coffee. Tagaod pushes. Good chance here. They send it to Arroyo. Cross court, Justine was there. Through and through for Jenny Tagaod. Mondoñedo back to Nogales. What a connection. Glo Mondoñedo and Riza Nogales.
Remember, we talked about Riza Nogales at the top of the coverage, and she was the second best middle blocker in the Invitational. This, we've seen so many times. They've prepped themselves for this moment.
Nogales is now the leading scorer of ZUS Coffee, as my goodness, it's going to be an ace to end the match for the Thunderbelles. The 5-set queens are back at it again.
They're back in business. But Akari, you know what a game. They played a solid game.
This point is brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. The service of Viola Ceballos by the end was exceptional. Just one of the things that went right for the blue shirts. Ceballos will finish with 13. Gonzaga 14. Arroyo 14. Santiago has 11. Minor has 10. And Nogales has 15.
It's a just all-around game. I mean, it's a team effort for ZUS. You actually thought at some point in the match that, oh, Akari's gonna win this. But ZUS is just showing us. You mentioned it a couple of times there, the 5-set queens, and they're not disappointing us.
What a finish as well, 15-7. That's a dominant 5-set or 5th-set victory for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. How about the captain of the blue shirts, Chloe Mondoñedo, 27 excellent sets. Gotta give it to her.
Yeah, I mean, everyone played well. Everyone played well from the setter. Again, we said it was a total team effort, but what we noticed in today's game, defense was excellent. It was really excellent for both Hazareno and Eroa.
Yes, Hazareno 30-plus digs and a lot more excellent receptions as well. But our Babad player of the game is brought to you by Devant. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babad moments with your family only with Devant. All right, our player now is with Jules Israel.
Migs and Irene, I'm here with the player of the game, Eliza Roa. Congratulations po, first win of the conference. Dikit yung laban kanina. Paano kayo nag-adjust?
Sobrang hirap mag-adjust kanina kasi parang halos lahat kami nangangapa pa kasi nga parang biglaan na parang hindi pa pwede yung import. So parang nasanay kami na si Ana yung kasama namin sa loob. So pero mabilis lang din naman nag-adjust kasi matagal naman na din kami magkakasama.
Ate, ang ganda ng pinakita nyo kanina. Ano pang aabangan ng PVL fans sa'yo at saka sa team mo ngayong conference?
Siguro po, yung gagawin namin yung best namin and patuloy lang kaming lalaban.
Ayun po, and sa pinakaunang game ng season, may gusto ka bang batiin or i-shoutout dyan?
Hello po sa family ko dito sa San Mateo. Hi Mama, Riku, Ate Nina, Alot, SGA family, Tito Frank, Tita Janice, Nanay po ni Kate, nanay po ng mga teammates ko, Jawa po ng mga teammates ko. Thank you po. CJ po, si CJ daw po. And si Louie. And family po ni Tito Frank.
Ayan, thank you very much, Eliza. Marami talagang pinasalamatan. That was such a thrilling game and set. Back to you, Migs and Irene.
A 20-20 game to begin the conference for Eliza Eroa. Congratulations to ZUS Coffee, another 5-set victory. But up next, Bella Belen will debut in the Premier Volleyball League alongside Capital One as they take on Dina Wong and the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Thank you for joining us in our wonderful opener. My name is Mix Gomez, for Noringo as well, and Jules Israel. We have one more for you guys here in the heart of volleyball.